Carbunculus, and I'm showing you a presentation of something that me and a friend of mine, I go by Carbunculus, he goes by Salty Ninja. We co-designed this. He did all the block placing and built the arena. I gave some little tips to help figure some stuff out and clean up the look. But I did all the wiring and, so first off, once you enter, this is like the lobby area where everybody can pretty much talk or whatever. But it's like the good versus the bad side. It has a kind of a cool look to it. So then you walk back, and this is the arena area, like the outside rim. It wraps all the way around the arena, both directions, and you can walk in. This is inside the arena, which right now not active, but so it's a Colusseum style. It has the seatings around it, and your people inside are locked in. So you walk up these stairs, and these are the seats that people can watch your match at and see how well you do. And while I'm mentioning this, while I'm walking down the stairs, I go ahead and tell you that we're using the Modern Craft texture pack. So if the game looks weird to you, it's because we're using this texture pack. But how this works is, obviously, you enter here, and these doors will all lock behind you. There's a button that starts the match. There's 4 doors just to be symmetrical, but they're all hooked up. And then, so you come out here, and you want to select how long your match is. 1 minute is survivable, should I say. 3 minutes is pretty tough. Both of them are really hard, but I would say 3 minutes, I don't think anybody's ever beaten it yet, even though we haven't had it in use very long. But you can change how long the match is. We're just going to do 1 minute for this video. And it shows you, I'm sorry, it only will go for 1 minute. So I'm not actually going to play, I'm going to teleport out so I can just show you it. But once you are ready to hit the button, all the doors lock. I'm teleporting up here. We're using the World Edit plugin to have the compass that teleports out. And monsters will start spawning like crazy. And how I did that is through actually a plugin. I forget the plugin name. It's probably Spawn Mob or something like that. Mob Spawn, I might want to say. It's one of the 2 words in either order. But it starts spawning spiders in this corner, slimes in this corner, skeletons over there. They have bows, and zombies in that corner. And there's a ton of them. So it's really recommended that you have a team while you do this. And this is a very tough event. And halfway through, since it's been 30 seconds, it'll spawn a giant. And so the match is only going to last 1 minute. And after a minute, I'm actually going to go ahead and butcher everybody using the World Edit command. So it's done spawning halfway through. So if you would keep it spawning the entire time, you would never ever finish, and the doors would be open. And so it does stop spawning halfway through the match, just for make it a little bit more fair, I guess. There's no reason to have a ton of zombies spawning when the match is over. Alright, so the match is over. You can tell by the doors being open. Main exit. And if you want to know how I did this, I'll go ahead and show you. First off, right below, this is under the walkway. All the doors are wired up to a single wire, and it goes all the way through. It's repeated tons of times. All 4 doors are all connected to the single wire. And then I have my switch right here. It comes across. And this area I did pretty much some pre-logic, is where I kind of tied everything together. Up here is the switches for 1 and 3 minutes. They pop down here. I used probably about 4 or 5 NOR memory latches. The mob spawners, the way that the mobs are actually made, is like I said with that plugin. And it's these signs, you just apply power to them in a clock-like fashion. You have to apply power, then remove it, apply power, then remove it. To actually spawn one mob. It's not just hold it and it keeps spawning. You have to actually make your own clock. This, my bowling alley of repeaters. There's probably a better way to do this, but I didn't think of one. Each lane is 1 minute. So this is, if you have a 3-minute match, it sends in a signal this way. Comes back, back down, back down, This one just a 1 minute. It just goes down and back. The outputs are tied to a common ground, and then my inputs are obviously different since you don't want to set off both clocks or both timers. So once you push the button, this wire comes in, sets my NOR latch. It says, "Hey, let's start the match." So this locks the door. This wire goes to the door. This, since the NOR memory latch, it has, this is the output, this is the inverse. I inverted it so I get the output again. And this again tells me, hey, I'm in the match. The match has started. And it goes through this craziness to send a single pulse. It's a control to send one signal. It comes this way. It goes through, it has two AND gates, one for 3 minutes, one for 1 minute. And it comes in. And it goes down the different lines. This signals to start the 3 minute. This signals to start the 1 minute timer. And then once it's done, the common grounds are tied back up to the match end. It inverts the NOR latch that I have set up. Somebody messed with my circuit. Oopsies, whatever. Alright, that fixed it. Anyways, so it comes down. Again, this is saying, hey, we're in the match. I have this clock set up over here. It's rigged to a couple AND gates just to regulate. And then also for the giant finish, that same wire, this wire tells it to stop spawning. It's connected to the last 30 seconds of the timers back here. I'm probably not making much sense, but if I would try to make a schematic, it'd be worse because it's huge. But they're just pretty much some AND gates set up to stop spawning if necessary. Right now it's actually spawning mobs, so I probably have a bunch of stuff up there. But this is pretty much just how it's built. If you have any questions, if you want to try to build one, you could just send me a message on YouTube. I'm not guaranteed to send you a message back, though. I'm not sure how often I check it. Not very often, to be totally honest. But so anyway, just send me a question. I might reply. I don't know. Again, I'm not a big YouTube fan, so you don't take it as haters. But you know, but that's just the end product of my work of the Colusseum by Salty Ninja and Carbunculus. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want, I'll show you all the crazy stuff that's out here that is because we started the match during the demo. So